Note to self: don't take 4-hour blocks with Amazon Flex when you're driving a content caravan or content cruiser loaded down with personal belongings. So I had no room in the trunk. Back seat behind the driver's seat's completely full. And of course, we lose about 8 inches on the floorboard in the passenger seat area. And so, yeah, at least we can see through all our windows, so, and that's important. People were kind of laughing at me as I was leaving, like, you can't see, man, you're going to get pulled over, man. And I'm like, dude, I have no fucking passenger side rear view mirror. That got ripped off by a wall. It's actually sitting down there in the floorboard. So the trick here is to drive really safe. Really safe. I have no idea how. So part of Amazon Flex is you get a bunch of packages, and ideally you're going to be organizing them, you know, kind of in a drop-off order. I haven't watched any of the tutorial videos. I've only done this a few times. I don't really have a system for organizing yet. I just kind of throw it all in, and when I get to a stop, I gotta dig through everything to try and find the packages. Maybe I'll get lucky, and this one will more or less be organized. I got packages on my left leg. I got packages in my lap. I mean, I still got room to, you know, push the gas, push the brake. I got a backpack kind of in front of my seat. Yeah, those pillows fucking screwed me. I was able to last minute kind of get the passenger window kind of freed out, but I think I got to make sure that all of these packages that are hanging out here are not visible to passers-by. So hopefully I don't get cops in a sport ute that's really big. I think I can get away with this. I think I can get away with this pretty good. It's looking a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now with my rear view, very visible, as you guys can see. There's a reasonably visible, you know, enough that I can see the car behind me. I don't have a side view mirror anyway, so not being able to see out that well, I don't think that would be a very good argument for the police officer. But I'm wondering if there's something about not being safe. Oh god, my accordion fucking tablet holder. Yeah, that was a bad idea too. That just takes up a lot more space than it fucking provides. Oh, there we go. Got it in the center. This is going to be interesting. Very interesting. It's going to make it. I got headphones in my gauge cluster in the dashboard. Half a tank of gas. I'm guessing I'm pretty low on the tires, like the shocks anyway. But it's good. They Amazon Flex apparently pays next business day. So me trying to run around and get quotes for the mixer for Harold, my deep house buddy in Chicago. Now me and Harold have been talking for a couple weeks. He's been very, you know, patient and diligent. Not diligent, I guess, persistent. Patient and persistent about you know, inquiring about the video and checking on, you know, is this mixer working? And so I realized as I got the quote from UPS, and he said, well, what about the post office? And everything was closed yesterday. So I, first thing in the morning today, went down to the post office, and the lady at the post office fucking refused to just do the exact same numbers that the UPS girl did. She didn't understand. I mean, there was a light language barrier, and she was trying to overly help me and trying to give me a super accurate quote. And I had to tell her several times, I'm like, well, if UPS did it for these dimensions, you should do it for the same dimensions so that for the same exact scenario, we'll be able to see who's less. We know that it's not exact, you know, and then I realized, well, shoot, I mean, how much is the packing gonna be? How big is the box gonna be? I don't really know a final weight and the final dimensions until I wrap it up and spend the money on the supplies. And then, so what I did was after the post office, I went to, I just sat in my car for like an hour, just messing around with apps and trying to streamline things. And I found a calculator that calculated for post office, FedEx, and UPS. It was rough estimates, for the dimensions I input. But they, this is not exactly, all right, we got it. But it kind of plotted out which is the least. And so I told Harold, I'm like, you pick a shipper. Post office is most expensive, then UPS, FedEx is the cheapest, based on these figures. It's not an exact science, but pick what you want. Do you want insurance? Do you want faster shipping? Like, all of these were the lowest shipping rates, up to 10 days to get to them. And he responds with, so what's the total gonna be? I'm like, fucking Harold, you're killing me. Dude, I sent you the calculator, the link to it. I sent you rough estimates and mentioned that we can't do it. We're not going to have an exact number till you tell me, ship it with this company, and then I wrap it to the best of my ability and pack it and make it as, low profile and light as I possibly can to keep the price down. And once I do all that, I'm invested. And he wants to know the price. I said, Harold. I called him man holding all the cards. I said, Harold, DJ man holding all the cards, because his name is DJ Blade, I believe. And I'm like, because he's got the cuts. And so it's DJ 3000 Wreck Blade or some shit like that. And man holding all the cards, because at this point, I need his $150 bad. And so I said, fuck it. I don't see him. I said, dude, can we close this today, Harold? And he asked that question. I was in the middle of trying to make some money. I only got 2 Instacarts today. I probably made about 30. And then, actually, I don't even know how much I made. I didn't have that many deposits, I'll tell you that. And then, and I'm like, well, fuck, I'll do this Amazon Flex, because I haven't done it for a while, and if it's next day pay, I can suck up the gas, because that's my biggest concern, is if it's a week away until I get the pay. I mean, these jobs are 3/4 of a tank of gas, or close to it, maybe definitely over half for this car, especially as weighed down as it is. And so I'm like, well, let's give it a shot, at least if I get paid tomorrow, and it's $77, and then I got one, and I don't like doing rush hour Seattle at all. It's fucking almost 5 midweek. So, but I'm going to one area and all the drop-offs are in a 6-block radius. So I'm literally going to be probably parking and walking to 4 or 5 houses to drop packages off. And then tomorrow morning from 5 to 9, so it ends right as rush hour is peaking. But by that point, I'll have most of the packages out. And I thought I would give that one a try, see how that works out. That's 4 hours for $100, $25 an hour. Fuck yeah, I'll take that. Okay, I got some packages kind of shifting. That's definitely not good. Okay, as long as nobody fucks with me, I can move these packages. Yep, stay behind me. Thank you. Woo! Alright guys, so I don't recommend you do this at home. If you are going to do a 4-hour block of Instacart and you have a subcompact car like mine, and you have the trunk filled and portion of the back seat filled, and you bring way too many pillows for a dude, because you're kind of sensitive like Princess and the Pea, I don't recommend a 4-hour block. I would say definitely the 1s, the 2s, maybe a 3.5 tops. What I didn't also count upon is 3 relatively large boxes. It's the bulky boxes that really kind of did me in. One's pretty much the length of the passenger seat and the back seat. And it's 24 inches tall when it lays down. So it's 4 feet long 2 feet tall. So I'm like, fuck, that's a lot of really good usable space. So Instacart, no problems. Postmates, of course, no problems. That's almost always just takeout food. Amazon Flex, it's kind of cool. You know, you're not really dealing with people. I think a lot of Amazon
GPS signal lost.
I think a lot of Amazon Flex people just run up and they don't even like ring the doorbell. I've been getting complaints from my cousin August and other people that they don't even hear the guy stop by. And the same thing for me when I was doing my Amazon Prime orders at the Microloft. I never knew they arrived. I told them to bring it to the back door. They shove it in the mailbox. So I usually knock on the doors and stand there to hand it to them. I think I'm gonna kind of skip that today. I'm gonna knock and walk. I mean, that's really what I got to do. You know, knock, drop it, take a picture, knock and walk. I'm gonna try that out. At least I'm giving them the courtesy, you know, notice, hey, your shit's here, or they get a picture. Hey, I believe they get a picture. So yeah, definitely avoid the 4s and the 4.5 hour blocks, even though they're attractive financially. In this type of vehicle, it can be very difficult. Now the Forester, that would work. So I think the plan is for tomorrow morning's run, I'm gonna, especially because it's gonna be fucking morning rush hour, and I may not still have a mirror. I'm gonna be meeting up with Shane later and saying, Shane, buddy, I need to use some space in the back of your truck, or I can maybe port it at his house. I definitely need to clear the back seat. I can get it. If I had the back seat cleared, this would be no problem. So, yeah, man, Tetris is for real. That's something I'm going to have to consider when when I take off finally is, what are the essentials? I brought a lot of extra things because I think I might need them. But like one thing I think is going to be ixnayed, it's possible, is the little morning TV dinner trays. I fucking love them, dude. They're so great for my computer. I can sit down. I actually sit at like a desk, and I can sit in the back seat with one of those in front of me, and it's relatively nice height. I want a better keyboard. It's good for mousing, but typing, my arms are raised a little high. So I still got at least a couple weeks. My decision was, I keep getting these delays, dude. The rear view mirror broke. The head unit broke. Now I knew I had to get a new head unit before I left. Something that's more efficient, so higher voltage out of the pre-outs. But like not having my music, which is the huge driving force behind this whole thing, daily, it's been real difficult. Today I popped out my Logitech G9, the 922. The 922 Artemis, I believe, is the model number. Big old gamer headphones with a, boom mic. People were looking at me kind of funny in Costco, but man, I just was really into my music. And actually, that was one of my best Costco runs too, in a new Costco that was completely different from all the other Costcos. I actually had a pretty, even though I still wasn't on time, I think I was late by 4 or 5 minutes. I still got the late, when usually I'm late by 45 minutes to an hour. And, a lot of this has to do with, I'm distracted, I'm dealing with auto repairs and delays and trying to work in, how do I get a head unit? I got to do some time on, OfferUp. I dismantled my computer a week ago because I wanted to install the solid state drive in place of the DVD ROM. So I would have solid state drive running Primo Cache as a SSD cache, but with Primo Cache you don't have to use all of the SSD as a cache. You can assign however many megabytes you want, set up different profiles, and instantly alter them whenever you need to, which is fucking unreal. Like the SSD cache with the Asus, although I'm certain it's really good, you have to go into BIOS, on startup, and it's a little more involved. With this one, you just back out. You know, the app's open. Remove. Oh, is that Mike B behind me? No, it better not be. Yeah, I just got distracted again. God, I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. I'm just kind of watching everywhere around me. A little nervous, not gonna lie. But yeah, so it's like I need to give, you know, Instacart a good shot, because if I just quit fucking off, you know, I sat there today for like 10, 12 minutes trying to figure out my Google Assistant voice commands, and so a lot of decisions have come, I guess gotta love the process, right? Like the one girl says in Nocturne, I believe is the name of the song. Gotta love the process. I know I need an iPhone again, and the beauty of that culminates in all things producer / DJ / video editing are going to be a lot more user friendly for me, so I'll be able to spend more time designing and less time on Google adjusting Android and Windows settings. You know, I haven't even put my beast computer up for sale yet. I wonder what that's going to go for. 0.2 miles, so I'm getting off here pretty soon. Anyways, guys, I gotta head out. We'll talk more about the learning lessons later, but Mac got gifted a Mac iMac, like a later later season. I think it might be 2012 or something like that. It's one of the silver sleek cases, but it has no RAM, no hard drive, so I gotta like finish that. And it's an iMac, so I can't really take it on the road with me. Maybe. I doubt it. But you know, then I get the Mac phone with 5G so that I can have internet. It's going to be $10 more a month. I'm going to have 5G, so the gamer aspect of what I'm trying to do is going to be a lot less lag. That was a fucking tough maneuver. So it's going to be a lot less lag. But as well, you know, I might be able to do a couple live streams if I'm feeling gutsy. But then I gotta get rid of the Samsung tablets, which don't sync with my phone anyway, and just go with the items that I need that streamline and make everything smoother. So, you know, Mac all the way. Still got to work out the head unit. You know, if I'm gonna have external sound with just a couple of those little monitors, I need to make sure that the preamp, the input voltage is. You know, I'd like to see 4 volts. A couple of units, a Pioneer and a Pioneer DEX M8800, I believe, which is funny because my major, beautiful, amazing sound system that I did years ago, back when I was in high school, the one that I totaled like 4 months after installing it, DEX M88, and that was one of the early Premiere decks that Pioneer Premiere. It had white LEDs. It was like this, whole new beast, real clean. One of the early Super Tuners. I think Super Tuner 4 or something like that. I don't even remember. But this is kind of a spin-off of that. And then a really nice, like, kind of Kenwood. Well, all I really need is I want to see 4-volt pre-outs, 3 sets of pre-outs, front, rear, and sub, and Bluetooth. And God, it would be nice to have the OBD2, whatever, the diagnostics monitoring for the car. Some of the decks have that built in, like the Android decks. And of course, I'm going to end up being exposed to that after getting rid of my Android. I'm going to be like all sad. But no, I definitely need to get Mac'd out, like Mac 10. Gotta deviate a little bit from MapQuest because left turns are not working for me. So yeah, that's the plan. Is at least I know now what I need to do. I'm leaving in a couple weeks before any more delays. I'm not gonna be leaving prepared. I'm still gonna have repairs that I want to do. I'm still gonna be, probably in this car, to be honest with you. I need a day where I can just be online, posting all my shit for sale, getting things organized. Luckily, me and Anders have decided to team up, and I think the world's going to be pretty impressed. Just got to focus Anders a little bit. He seems a little more ADD than me, but he's kind of like that genius kind of space cadet artist. He's a little kind of, I don't want to say ditzy, but he's got kind of like that. But he's brilliant, and he captures, not just that, everyone that is surrounding him is a magnificent artist. Like his mom, epic painter. His first wife, decent painter. Friend who was a bass player in the band, I guess, or something like that. I painted this beautiful werewolf picture. Yeah, pretty incredible, dude. I've got a ragtag bunch of new team members. I'm still feeling good about it. I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm going with the universal moment. This is what I got in front of me. I'm not going to lament and rage against the hand I've been dealt and cry and complain. I'm gonna play this hand the best I can. And honestly, I think I've got a sensational bluff, or I'm about to pull a five of a kind. I think Anders could be this very, very special missing link. His lyrics are fucking surreal. His most recent, I just read some lyrics that he really wanted me to read. And he likes a lot of attention too. So I'm trying to put my laptop together. I'm trying to, pay off debts via apps and shit. Getting everyone squared away. That's been helping me as much as I can with very little income. And he wants me to read it. I'm like I said, Anders, I'll read it later when I have a moment. I want to give it my full attention. I'm not just going to tell you I read it. And of course I had to take a dump, and that was the perfect time to read it. And I was in awe, because it's like his lyrics resonate with the Eastern philosophies and the Atlantean, Lemurian, esoteric kind of studies that I've engaged in over the years, and just powerful, wordplay. He could be one of those gifted songwriters. His plan to get this fifth wheel it's one of those retro RV. I forget the model numbers, but it looks like it's from the 50s. But it's very, very modern. And build basically a mobile, gathering. I had a really cool name for it. Mobile content and content performance and archiving platform, I think is what I wanted to call it. Because it's not just a recording studio. It's going to be a stage. It's going to be, ability for us to get out and explore, our music creatively. Fucking pop out and do a party, do a stage at a festival. Just go camping with the family and get in nature. Oh, the tour, the tour thing. It'd be the touring vehicle. When we get the tour organized. So lots of good things in the works, lots of work to do. Next task is going to be for me to communicate effectively to Anders, and keep him motivated and focused and directed. And maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe he'll end up being the one motivating me and directing me. But we'll see. We got a lot of work to do, and I'm even having trouble prioritizing what do we focus on first. The tour is a strong one. The crowd that we have is strong. I think getting the internet presence up, getting his mom's 100 or so paintings that are, I've got pictures of them. They're fucking surreal. Anders' music and song lyrics. I've actually wanted to jump on board with, with this next track, because I was so moved by the lyrics. I said, all right, Anders, I want to take a stab at this one. I said, let me and we haven't really discussed it yet, but I kind of wanted to, lay down the music, just a dope, probably mid-tempo, down-tempo, dubstep-y kind of tempo, and give it to him and say, record over it, put what you want over it, make it good, be like a remix, and then he can do another version. But of course, that requires time. I need to work on video content too. Oh my God. So, anyways, I got to peace out. I got to focus. It's been a nice, pleasant ride. One interesting daredevil-like maneuver that I was rather impressed with. I wish I had outside cameras on it. No cops in sight. Darkness is coming. So I'm probably not going to get these boxes done in time. There's 36 of them. I now have, 5? It was 4:30, 3.5 hour block. 4:20, 4:30 to, I guess that'll be 8. I got 3 hours left. I hope I can do this. Wish me luck. Hopefully one day I'll get to edit this piece of content. God damn it. Jeez, I got like 30 of these now, and none of them have been edited or even grouped together or put in a folder. They're all on my phone. My phone's got everything on it right now. And I just want to get on my music. I just want to listen to my music. My music. I can't wear driving headphones. It's too big. He's like, and the cop sees that. That's definitely going to be like, okay, no rearview mirror. You got boxes stacked to the ceiling, and you're wearing 7.1 surround sound headphones that basically double the size of your cranium. Yeah, there's definitely a ticket coming on this one. No insurance. Shit, that's right. Amazon has, oh God, no way. First deliveries on a main street. Fuck this. Gotta go, guys.